Welcome back everyone for the next part of Tales of Vesperia. In the last part we beat up Nan and Tyson in order to save Baul. And I think now it's about time that we finally visit him, right? After all, he's been lying down there for quite a while now.
What's happening?
He's glowing.
Baul is trying to evolve as an Interleuchea.
It looks like he's suffering.
Baul, come on!
You can do it!
No!
God, Estelle! How many times do you want to do that mistake?
I want to heal your wounds, but there's nothing I can do. My power is poison to you, isn't it?
Healing wounds isn't your power, Estelle.
What do you mean?
Don't you remember Bellius's words?
Power corrupts, but you are different.
Bellius.
Never lose that kindness, the compassion you so readily show to others.
My compassion for others.
Your thoughts are reaching Baul, I'm sure of it.
All we can do now is hope for the best.
Baul.
Well now.
Amazing!
I knew you could do it.
Your partner seems like he's gonna be just fine.
Yes.
Why aren't we seeing him?
Thank you all for helping to protect him. This is something I couldn't have done alone.
You're one of us! Of course we'd help!
That's right!
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's kinda big. He's really big. Like, seriously big.
Didn't I tell you? You got through to him. You make it through to Pharaoh as well. Will you be going to meet him?
Probably.
That's up to Estelle to decide.
I'll go. It's been the purpose of my journey after all.
Are you sure? What if you end up getting killed?
Even still, I've got to stand firm on this.
It won't be too long before the hunting blades send reinforcements.
Oh, then we're going to kick their butts as well.
How about a change in scenery before they show up and spoil the party?
There's only one path down from here, though. We're bound to run into them.
The skies are wide open above us.
Have you lost your mind?
Get on. We'll fly as far as the Fiertia.
Ah!
We can finish talking once we arrive.
Oh, that's going to be fun. I mean, with his size, he won't have any problem carrying all of us. Oh god, Baul! Baul! Even carrying our ship! God! You're so strong! Judy!
Judy!
She's sleeping. She must be exhausted.
No wonder she was fighting all by herself.
Yeah, I mean, she just keeled over. Wasn't expecting that.
I bet she watched over Baul the entire time he was evolving. She probably didn't get much sleep.
No wonder with those hunting blades.
She probably had no idea when the hunting blades would attack either.
She was putting up a brave front, but she must have been near the end of her rope.
She's just dumb. She doesn't know how to express what she's feeling.
And I'm really glad we're able to help Judy out.
We can finish talking with her tomorrow. We should let her sleep now.
True.
In fact, I wouldn't mind a little shut-eye myself.
So, let's first watch the skit.
We still haven't heard Judy's side, so we can't say anything, but she sure caused the guild a major headache, breaking Blastias all on her own. There's no getting around that fact, no matter what her reasons. We have to settle this. Man, I hate waiting.
Oh, you and me both. You and me both.
Are you thinking about Judy?
Yeah. I'm wondering what we should do about her.
Forgive her, accept her back into our guild.
It's true that she broke the guild's laws and betrayed us.
I always thought that a guild's strict adherence to its own laws was what kept it together. That there could be no exceptions, no lenience for those who would break the laws.
Oh, and what about a guy who keeps running away from their guild?
But
Huh, Carol? What about those guys who keep running away from one guild to the next guild?
She did what she did to save the world. Judy is destroying Blastia because she knows it's the right thing to do, even if it makes people hate her.
yep, Judith didn't break our laws in order to do something bad. I know this now. I'm gonna talk with her about it and give it some more thought. I'll figure this out eventually.
Oh yeah?
Maybe if I become a little more decisive, Nan will listen to me too.
Why do you keep talking about her? She already ditched you. 2 times already. Maybe even 3 times. I have to be able to decide. I know that. Are you going to leave it up to me to decide what's right and what's wrong? No. Forget that, you're just a child. Let Yuri decide. Yuri should be the one to decide all of that stuff.
So does an old man past his prime fit into the picture at all?
What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime?
What Judith was talking about before, Hermes Blastia, was it? Blastia created with techniques that should have been lost in the war are still active. Do you know what this means?
Huh?
I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques back with them.
If that person was still using the Blastia even though he knew it was harmful to the Earth, someone like that would have to be quite the villain indeed.
Old man, don't tell me you...
Hey now, yours truly was nothing but an innocent youth on the straight and narrow back then.
Of course.
I wouldn't do something like that even on my worst day.
I was just trying to trick you into giving yourself away. You're a slippery one.
Son of a... When are you gonna learn some respect for your elders?
Yuri! Yuri, don't be so mean to Raven.
Don't fall overboard.
Oh, I'll be careful. Yuri, the world sure is big.
Yeah. Even though we're flying this high in the air, we still can't see everything.
If the world's this big, I guess it makes sense that there'd be so many things we don't know. It might not make that much of a difference whether I get my memories back or not.
But you still want to remember, right?
Are you saying you'd be okay with not getting them back?
I'm saying that I'm not the only one who feels restless and anxious not knowing the truth. Everyone's worried about something. Even you and Estelle.
You think so?
Isn't that why everyone's here? Isn't that why Judy came back?
Probably.
And is that why you're here too?
I don't want to be alone.
You know, you're being pretty honest today.
I'm always honest.
Really? Well, maybe you are.
So, which? Shiver be timber, Baul. You never lay eyes on that out of the sea. Brings back memories from the past. See, Rita? Want to talk to Rita before I talk to Estelle? I guess she's not around.
Oh, Yuri.
Oh, Estelle.
Sorry to interrupt while you were thinking.
Ever since I took Belius's life without meaning to, I've wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon, so the same thing doesn't happen again. I've always thought that it was my duty to know, but after what happened to Belius...
That's how everyone is. They do something, they learn. They do something else, they learn more.
And almost killed the second Antilochea by mistake. If you had healed him, he would have gone berserk. Or turned into some kind of monster.
You too, Yuri?
Yeah?
Maybe if I had known everything ahead of time, I wouldn't have made any mistakes.
There's only one thing I can say for sure.
What's that?
Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes, but it sure would have been boring.
True.
I really wonder.
I want to know what the child of the full moon is. I need to find out for myself. So I guess now it's about time that we head inside the cabin to Judy and probably Rita. Repeat! Thank you. Oh, Repeat, you're watching over her. Oh, poor Judy. What's up, Rita?
Is that the core from the Ceres Blastia that Judy destroyed?
Yes, it's definitely cut with a different formula than a usual core.
It's also glowing purpley.
It looks like what she said was true.
She said she wasn't too good at lying after all.
To discover that the new technique you created was bad for the world after what must have been years of research. I can't imagine how the person who created the Hermes technique must have felt.
Well, what if it had been you?
If I found out that it hurt the Earth, I would have to do something about it. But I wouldn't destroy the Blastia like that.
Well, Rita, are you going to fix it?
What the?
Nothing.
She has an idea.
If only things weren't so complicated. I could have just blasted her into oblivion and been done with it.
I understand her motives, but I still don't agree with it. It's so frustrating. Well, Judy? She's sound asleep. Let her sleep a bit longer. Ah, Judy. Poor little Judy.
Morning, Yuri.
Morning.
It's a beautiful morning, but even as we stand here, the air is out of balance, and our world may already be dying.
That's right.
Judy!
Well, look who's feeling better.
In the past, these slight fluctuations of the air have not negatively affected our world. There have always been beings who maintain the balance by sensing changes in the airflow, beings like Pharaoh and Baul, the Intellikeia.
So they are responsible to keep the world safe.
So the Intellikeia were responsible for keeping the air balanced.
For ages, the Intellikeia have regulated the air, but the recent increase has been greater than they could control.
Which is being caused by the Hermes Blastia.
And which is also why you were going around taking down as many of them as you could.
But someone is still creating them.
Yes, that was my mission. The path I walk with Baul, to whom I owe my life.
The path you walk.
Now some would even hunt the Intellikeia for apatheia.
Oh no.
This has made the mission of the Intellikeia even more difficult.
Why is everybody so crazy about these apatheia anyway?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The air an Intellikeia absorbs becomes condensed within its body over time. When its life is at an end, that condensed air forms a crystal, an apatheia.
Oh.
That's all I know. I imagine Pharaoh could shed more light on the subject, though.
So apatheia are crystals of concentrated air. If that's true and the energy could be extracted from the apatheia, it would be a source of overwhelming power, I'm sure.
Could we really do that?
So that's why the other cores around Apatheia always got overloaded with air and went berserk.
I don't know.
But didn't Estelle have the same effect when she was near another Blastia?
But if that's possible, there must be tons of guys who want those things.
I bet somebody wants to use these things for the wrong reasons.
Why didn't you just tell us all this from the beginning?
Well, she needed to test us if she can trust us, Carol.
Seriously, we could have avoided all this trouble if you just talked to us. Am I wrong?
Even if you had known, there are things not even you could have prevented.
What do you mean?
I showed up at Heliord because Baul had sensed a disturbance in the air. Where there was a disturbance, there was sure to be a Hermes Blastia. But what I found there was not a Blastia, it was a person. That had never happened before.
So it wasn't like you were looking for Estelle in particular back at Heliord.
Yet for some reason, Baul perceived Estelle as a disturbance in the air. I had to find out why. For the sake of the path I've chosen, it was at that time that Pharaoh first appeared. He seemed to have some idea who Estelle was. My mission was to destroy all the Hermes Blastia. However, Estelle was obviously not a Blastia. I needed to make absolutely certain. I made a deal with Pharaoh, and he agreed to grant me some time.
So Judy was the one who kept Estelle safe from Pharaoh.
You mean...
If it became apparent that her existence posed too great a threat, then I would kill her.
You what?
Are you serious, Judy?
Wait! Rita!
Settle down. Obviously, Judith reached a different conclusion.
All right, I get it.
Belius said you possess a heart of compassion. If you can communicate that to Pharaoh somehow, you may learn what you should do.
Hey, there's no real reason for you to fight Pharaoh anymore, right?
Well, if she can get through to him.
I mean, we know the Hermes Blastia are what's causing the problem and everything. If we just make sure the Apatheia don't fall into the wrong hands...
I still want to meet Pharaoh. I want to hear what he has to tell me.
But...
Please try to understand. I have to know more about myself and take responsibility for who I am.
All right.
Sorry, Yuri. I don't think we can decide what to do about Judith right away.
Carol! Carol, you're still bothered about that?
I promise not to leave again until things have been settled, as you said. I need to accept that responsibility myself.
Let's go and find Pharaoh. We'll finally be getting around to one of the first things we set out to do. We can work out the rest once this is finished.
There is
Okay.
a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. That is where Pharaoh lives. Baul can take us there.
Okay, let's go. This meeting's been a long time coming.
Oh, Baul! You're flying already! And there's
I can
more
communicate with Baul,
cutscenes.
but there are still a few things you should know.
Like what?
Baul can only land on the ground in wide, open spaces, so you won't be able to dismount on steep mountain ranges or in narrow canyons.
Okay.
Can't he land on water?
Water's no good either.
Really? He looks like he'd be a good swimmer.
Yeah, he'd sink like a rock.
Oh,
Huh. Who knew?
But that's why we have a ship, right?
Right. If you'd like to get down onto the ocean, let me know. Baul will set our ship down there for us.
Okay, but what should we do when we want to fly again?
Use Baul's horn to call him to you.
and how do we do that?
Bowels. That's all there is to it?
Every Intellicaea has a special region in its brain that can be used for communication with a special power Critians possess.
Ah, okay.
So we can get a hold of him by using that.
Right.
Baul's horn. A horn made from a part of Baul's body. Press L3 to call Baul onto the world map. Calling camera movement, rotation or not. Land only in various toggle navigation, main menu. Okay, that's fine. It's usually the same as the ship. So, does that mean I'm able to... Oh my god. I can fly freely now! I can fly freely! Haha!
Judith, you're familiar with Pharaoh, aren't you?
Is he really as scary as he seems?
Well, let's see. Sometimes he's logical, sometimes he's emotional. He can be really scary or really kind.
All right, that didn't help very much.
One thing's certain, his power is extraordinary, even among the Intellicaea.
Here's hoping we don't wind up looking like poor old Mount Temza the moment we meet him.
If he can do that to a mountain, there wouldn't be anything left if he turned on us.
I wish you wouldn't joke about scary things like that.
Why should we get scared before we even get there? Especially if he's that strong.
Wish I could take it as lightly as you and Yuri.
Who said we're going to take this lightly? Anyways, now that we have this flying ship and Baul, we have a lot of side quests that we could do from this point on, like Caputorum, the Guild Quest Part 2. Guess we're going to tackle that one first. going to meet you guys right over there. So, this side quest is going to play out in the inn. And we need to talk to... Oh! A fierce soul into a sea of flames. Ah, the book. That's what Mr. Zeron said. Would you be used friend, novice? Indeed. You were sent to find me? Yes, we brought you something from you, Zeron. The Book of Friendship. You haven't looked at what's inside, have you? Huh? No, of course not. Very well. If that is all... Oh wait, I need to take some proof of delivery back to the client. Ah, okay, let's see. You can take this to him as proof of your of delivery. What do you give me? The rainbow bookmarker. Well then, say hi to you for me. Of course, thanks. Pretty good for our first job. We're not done yet, we still gotta take this proof of delivery back to you. And then we'll finally be finished with this job. I'm glad we didn't lose the book before we got it to him. That would have been bad. I don't think you could just go out and buy a replacement for that book. How would you even lose something like that? Maybe if you went to a bathroom and accidentally left it by the sink when you washed your hand. Ew, that's dirty! What's dirty? You're washing your hand, but you placed the book. Or rather, you take the book with you on the toilet to do so. We need to make sure not to lose the proof of delivery too. Enough. Enough. Let's get moving. Yeah, let's go to Mantec and see the client. Yikes, are we going back all the way? The sooner the better. Don't you want to tell the client? There's no need for a rush. Talking of things like this, the more you wait, the more you joy. Is that true? Let's see the client. Let's see the client when we stop at Mantix later sometimes. Woof. Or actually, we're probably going to head there right now, after this cutscene.
I never imagined you'd be able to speak with the Entelecheia.
Well, I use a Critian technique to do it. Wait, do I detect a little jealousy?
Maybe. Right, Rapide?
Yuri, you want to talk to Rapide?
I think the two of you understand each other well enough already.
I got him pretty well figured out, but I don't know if he understands me.
I think he feels the same way.
Oh, Rapide. You two are so cute. Anyways, I'm going to meet you guys back in Mantec. Oh, that's going to be a long part, this one. Actually, guys, I just noticed that this campus here, maybe there's another cutscene waiting for us. So let's see. Let's sleep. Hey. So you're looking at that sword again, the one that belongs to someone you respect. The sword belonged to His Majesty Regin, the brother of the Emperor. Regin, isn't that the king of adventurer you mentioned earlier? The one you named your inn after? A while back, His Highness led an expedition into the wilderness. It was called the Regin Expedition Force. My father was a member of that force. So in the expeditionary force, is the expeditionary force still active? You don't know? You haven't heard what happened? Sorry, I'm not too knowledgeable about famous historical figures. The Regin Expeditionary Force set out to defeat the world's giganto monster, but they were annihilated. Ah, Carol mentioned something about that. So you've set out to avenge your father? To avenge my father? No. It's nowhere near that noble. If I defeat the giganto monster, I can finally go back to my hometown. At least that's what I planned on doing. But these days we've been reduced to mere wanderers. What's so bad about that? I must defeat giganto monsters, otherwise we'll never be free. A gigantic monster means too much to you to be able to enjoy wandering life? I see. Oh, you poor guy. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. We could take care of them. No, we could do stuff. You mean to tell me you defeated Hermit Drill? Yeah, we ran into it while we were traveling. And somehow we ended up fighting it. You have my thanks. We didn't fight the monster to help you. We just happened to run into it by accident. Even still, thank you. Take this at least. The proof of disguise, a piece of a hermit drill shell, covered in beautiful pattern and used as an ornament. I have no idea for what I'm going to need that. Alright, if you're giving up on trying to beat them yourself, though I don't agree with relying on others to do work for you. Oh, rich. Well, don't worry about it. In more cutscenes, I've heard that one of the Gigantomonster has been slain. As far as we know, 10 are still left. The very center of Hudababa, the butterfly, lives in the garden in the forest. In the southern part, Tolpia, the brutal lurks deep in the closet of forest. On the Oh, are you going to tell me where everyone is? I'm not going to hunt them right now. You don't need to tell me all the location. We don't know where any other Gigantomonster are yet, but we definitely find them. That's us all. Just to make sure, I'm going to sleep one more time. But from the sounds of it, there's nothing showing up. Okay. So now we're going to head for Mantis. A Mentake. So, we are here. Wasn't it you?
We delivered the book, just like you asked. Here, look. This is proof we finished the job.
There we go.
Indeed. That's Novus is all right. Wow, thanks so much for your help. And here is the pay I promised you.
Oh yeah.
If you ever need anything else, don't hesitate to call on brave Vesperia.
Yes, of course. See you later.
Bye. First mission
A
well
symbol
done.
of their friendship. How touching.
It was just a normal book.
Oh, oops.
Looked like it had something to do with economics.
Did you look inside, Raven?
So what if I did?
Raven.
I mean, it's fine, but what if the client had hidden something private in the book?
Oh, it's no big deal. No harm done if it didn't get in the way of the job.
An economics book, huh? That didn't sound too racy.
It would have been funny if some romance novel was the proof of two guys' friendship.
Really?
Anyway, I guess we're done with our first job with the Union.
So this is what it's like to work in a guild.
Yeah, if we were the Hunting Blades, we'd probably get jobs to exterminate monsters. Fortune's Market usually does stuff like transport products over long distances.
So, Brave Vesperia's in the delivery business then?
Oh no, I don't want to do that.
Well, we...
See, Repeat doesn't like that
We
either.
can think it over while we try out a few different kinds of work.
Yeah, sure.
So, let's see. I guess the end person has something to do. Has something new for us to do. Ding dong ding, I'm Kyle. So you can call me K-Dubs for short. Howdy doody. You've come again, I see. You missed me, yeah? Nah, we just wanted to see what you were up to, really. Oh, so you like me. You really like me. Hey, don't you ever get hot dressed up like that? Hot? Why would I be hot? Isn't that some sort of weirdo fursuit or something? It makes me feel itchy just looking at you. Huh? What do you mean? I'm naked, can't you tell? I'm going all natural. Try not to give it too much thought. Now that's today's item to you might ask? Dum dum da! It's the trident. Ta-da! A trident? What do you mean, ta-da? Are you trying to tell us something? Now, no need to play dumb, Pheromone boy. Pheromone boy. Please? Another item exchange then? Exactly, Miss Bouncy. So hand it over. Not yet. Let me see. What's the trident? Trident sounds like this one. But it's fine, she already mastered it all, so you can have it. Yeah, there you go. Thanks ya, thank ya. Round and round we go. Where we stop, only I know. There he goes. Catch. As always, thanks. Bye. Even though I know when he is going to come out, he's still quite startling. So what you will give us this time? What indeed? Here, you can have this. Seriously? Ah, okay. Okay. There's nothing like a yummy curry in a hot place. But I just gave you a trident. I'm gonna kill you dead, baby. Yeah, so dead. I wonder if that's even worth doing, this quest line of him. Anyways, that was the second part. Now there's a cutscene in the inn. I see, so the chief and the others left town this morning. I'm not sure if they left the town, but they did spend the night here last night. And I'm fairly sure that their leader was your chief. I see. The hunting blades. Mister, who was that man just now? He said something about being a member of a guild called the Hunting Blades, I believe. It seems he got separated from the rest of his guild, though. Did Nan stay here last night? Nan? Chill out, Carol. You can't expect him to know that. Sir, members of that guild were staying in this inn, correct? Yeah. They were here until early this morning. Was there a girl with brown hair traveling with them? Actually, I seem to remember someone like that. Yes, she looked like she's been injured somehow. Well, we did kick her butt, so this must be her wound from fighting with us. Oh no. You don't know that for sure. Those guys get into fights all the time. Hey Yuri, you think we might be here for the night? Looks like the kid's a mess. Some relaxation would be good for his nerve. You sure it's not that you're just tired and want to rest? Well, there's that too. Yeah, we're going to stay. Good idea. Let's get some rest. Well, you said it. Actually, you were the one who said it. Oh, poor Nan. Can't sleep, huh? Judy, why are you up? It's late. I was just watching the moon. The moon? You're worried about that girl. Yeah. You're a nice kid, Carol. I've been in so many different guilds, but I ended up doing a cruddy job in all of them and quit it. So all the guilds just gave up on me. But then Nan, she invited you into her guild. Yeah, but we still haven't made up since we got in that fight. I'm sorry, I'm a member of Vesperia now. I shouldn't be thinking about all this. I don't blame you for it. She's important to you, right? How did you... You wouldn't carry around a picture of her if she wasn't important. You knew? I've seen you look at her picture with that silly look on your face several times now. Oh, I got a friend of mine from the photography guild I used to belong to. Take that picture for me. A little photography on the sly? No, I mean, he just happened to take it as she was passing by. I mean, I guess it works out the same way. What a naughty boy, but I don't think it's all that bad, really. Really? I wonder. Do you think we'll run into her again? I'm not sure. No, I know we will. I still have to make up with her. Good luck with that. Well, I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Oh yeah, thanks, Judy. Carol, just forget about her. She seems to be quite angry all the time. I don't think she's going to forgive you just like that. Oh, poor naive Carol. So poor and naive. So, there's supposed to be one more quest on the beach. Is the ocean bigger than the lake? It's much bigger and much deeper. The ocean is bluer than any lake and prettier too. Fishes live in the ocean, right? Where is it? Is it far from here? Yeah, it's a little far from here. Oh man, I wanted to go see it. You can go when you get older. You can get a big ship and go to other cities and see all sorts of new stuff. Yeah. Who are you? He tells us lots of funny stories. The sea, the sea, the sea, with lots of fishy fish. I want to see. So, let's see, was that really all there is to it? Ah, I need to sleep in the inn one more time. And then the quest is done. At least in this part of the quest is done. So let's sleep one more time. I just thought I'd have a walk and check out the city a bit. They say there's a kidnapper around, you know? That guy who was playing with the kids. I feel like I've seen him around somewhere. We actually saw him quite a lot. One time in Nordopolica. One time in Captorum, when he was stalking us. Ah! Huh? I caught you red-handed, you scum! Stop! Stop in the name of the Imperial Knights! Who is it? Oh. Should we attack the Imperial Knights? Hey, thanks for the help back there. And you reproduced the move I used back in Nordopolica perfectly. I thought it'd be a good way to attract your attention. You're the man who was with those kids down by the lake in the afternoon, right? Ah, so you noticed. We are two of a kind, you know. Maybe fate brought us together. What do you know? I know who you are, you lol. You're a man who had to get his stand dirty, just like me. Well, that's not fair. I hardly know anything about you. Unfortunately, I don't think I really have the time to get all chumpy. But just for the night, I let you ask me one question, beside my name, that is. Just tell me, why you had to get your hands dirty. Let's just say my reasons are not the same as yours. I'm looking for a man who killed my swordmanship teacher. I'm just purging the world of a few villains in the meantime. You don't mind murdering people along your quest? Just a little collaboration damage, but it's who I am. It's who you are. It's fine if you don't understand. Maybe it's better even. You can still turn back. What are you talking about? I thought I told you. You only get one question. Well, I'm off. I hope that our paths don't cross again. What are you talking about? Stay here! Yeah, I'm not too crazy about seeing you anytime soon either. Actually, I want to see you a lot more. Your quest is quite interesting. Really interesting. So, let's see. How much time do we still have? I think I can squeeze 1 or 2 side quests in there. 2 side quests should be fine. And then I guess my time ran out. So our next stop is not Polica, but I guess this time I won't be cutting it out since it's really, really close to our side. And where the hell am I flying? It's right here. So, in Nordopolica, I need to talk to a guy near a statue. And the only statue I know in this area is the Headless Goddess. So, probably you. No. Wait. I don't know. You idiot! You got no idea what the hell you're talking about. What did you just say? You pea-brained opinion? Damn it, you better watch your mouth. The city hasn't changed a bit. That's quite enough. You two will stop fighting right now. Who the hell are you? I am Nets of Palestra. I'm the provisionally Deuce. I do not know what the cause of your argument, but I shall help you resolve it. Resolve it? What's the point of crossing swords out in public like this? If you have a problem, you should settle it like mans in the Colosseum. If you beat him in battle, not only will you resolve your dispute, but your reputation will grow as well. What do you say? Son of a... I don't have time for something like that. Oh, then I'll use my guild's authority to have you locked up for disturbance of the peace. How does that sound? Damn it, this isn't worth the trouble. Thank you very much, Nats. I don't know what happened here, but if you thought, you should have been given the same punishment. Please be more careful in the future. Yes, I'm sorry. Good luck with your business. Oh, it's you. Hello. I'm still in debt to you for everything you've done. It looks like things got tough in town since Belios passed away. What happened with the Deuce was unfortunately, but nonetheless, we couldn't go on forever depending on her to solve our problems. This is a town of humans. It's up to us to come together and figure out how to live together in peace. So you've been going around as the Duchi's temporary replacement? Indeed. There will be a vote soon, so to determine who will officially end up taking her responsibilities. Who knows how that will turn out? I feel like Nordopolica's people have already chosen you to lead them. That's how it seems to me, at least. Ah, get out of the way! Move! Move! It never ends. Go get him. Stop by again sometimes if you'd like. Maybe you can sit down over some tea and share some stories. Definitely. Wow, he got it tough. Yeah, it can't be easy dealing with all the crazies day in and day out. I hope he hangs in there. Me too. Me too. So I'm not really sure if that was the quest I was supposed to target at. It's supposed to be maybe you? Maybe you? Maybe... Oh yes, you! Hello there, mind if I ask you who your connection is? What? We can't buy things from you without an instruction? I'm afraid not. I'm not quite like the other merchant, you see. You mean you're different from the people in Fortune Market? Yes, most correct. I am Mercer Dunkel, Black Marketeer Extraordinaire. Black Marketeer? A salmon for Leviathan's claws. I travel the wild world selling my weapons wherever I set up a shop. Leviathan's claw, so you're one of Jaeger's henchmen? Uh-huh. Henchman for sure has such a villainous ring to it. What sort of thing do you have in stock? Jeez, Shooty, go ahead and make friends, why don't you? I beg your pardon, but when did knowing one's enemy... Oh my god! One's enemy become a bad thing? I suppose I could show such an honest young lady my wares. I can't sell you anything, though. Here, this is a Hoplon Blastier that can spray a target with flames up to 10 meters away. It's actually an antique from quite a way back, but I've kept it in top shape, so it still works fine. You're selling Blastiers? Hey, there's a name written on it. Yeah, must belong to whoever dug it out of the ground. Hey, those guys from RuneScape in the Psycho Runes were writing their names on the stuff they found. What's wrong? This thing got that idiot's name on it too. Oopsie, looks like that's solid proof of the connection between the two. You know something, don't you, old man? Well, the Don got his little hunch, you see. The Jäger and Regents are one and the same person. No way. You don't really think they're both one guy? It doesn't change the fact that Leviathan's Clan and the RuneScape are two different guilds, though. But Imperial law forbids the traffic of plastica. That's got nothing to do with the Union. Fortune's markets about the only guild that follows the Empire's law, business and all, you see. Oh, well now, you're brave Vesperia, aren't you? We've been making a bit of a name for ourselves, I guess. A man in black, a princess-like young lady, a mage, a man from the Union, a young boy, a female fatally, and a dog. I received word from Jäger to treat you with extreme caution should we mate. And with that, I'll bring out a little business engagement to a close. I guess you're going to run away now. What do you think? Should we get rid of him? Hold on. Do you enjoy threatening poor defenseless merchants? Defenseless? You have a sword on your back. Oh, stop. You have all these weapons, don't you? These blastias are my inventory. I can just use them whenever I like. He's not worth the trouble. Taking care of this guy won't put a stop to their plastia smuggling. Well, if it gets to be a problem for the Union, they'll be sure to lay down the law, you know? Like with Barbos. Just like the man said. So if it's alright with you, I'm going to get back to earning my living here. I'm seriously looking into this whole RuneScape thing when I get back to Aspio. Depending on Jäger's next move, we might be forced into action ourselves before too long. And now I really reached my time limit. So in the next part we're going to complete a few more side quests and then we're going to head for Pharaohs. So I hope you guys had fun and see you in the next part. Bye!